Hi, Steve Stine from Guitar Zoom here, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about harmony, and depending on where you are with your scales and your knowledge of that sort of thing, I want to give you some different ideas of things that you can do that are pretty cool. Now, the rhythm track for this song is actually in drop D, okay? So I just made this track where I took the 6th string, I dropped it down to D, which this guitar is not in drop D, and I'm doing... So I'm doing a hammer-on from 0. I'm doing all 3 strings, but my 6th string at this point isn't tuned down. So I'm going to go, and I'm doing a hammer-on from 0 to 2, strumming all the top 3 strings in drop D tuning. And then what I do is I just go to the 5th fret of the top 3 strings in drop D tuning and play all 3 of those. So I'm doing a hammer-on without palm muting, and then I'm palm muting after that. And then I just do it again. But I end with that 5, and that's the entire rhythm track. So again, a fairly static rhythm track to make it easy to solo over. Now this is in the key of E minor, because technically I'm playing an E chord, I'm just in drop D tuning. So what I did was I wrote this harmony for you to make it fairly easy to follow, being in E minor, because you've probably soloed in E minor quite a number of times. So what I did was I built just a little lick to begin with in the key of E minor pentatonic. So I'm doing this. Just a sort of 70s style pentatonic thing, okay? So let's just look at what I'm doing right there. I'm in E minor pentatonic, and I'm playing 12, 12 of the 1st and 2nd strings. And then I'm going to go to the 15th fret of the 2nd string, and then I'm going to go to the 14th fret of the 3rd string and give it a little bend, and then bring it back down. And then I'm going to go to the 12th fret there, and then I'm just going to go back to the 14, back to the 12, and then back to the 14 on the 4th string this time. So I have... And I'm just putting a little blues bend on the 14 and a little blues bend on the 12. You do not have to do that. Just adding some flavor to it, you know, ending with a vibrato. Just giving it a little something there. And then I'm going to go back and do the same thing, but I'm going to go back to that 14, and I'm just going to do a nice slow bluesy bend up from the 14, a whole step. Okay, so this is what it looks like nice and slow. I've got... And that's it. That's what it is.